Hi, it's Charlie. Today I'll be reviewing Dark Apprentice, the second novel of the Jedi Academy trilogy by Kevin J. Anderson. Today is going to be a very quick video, and I'm going to talk about the main epic moments in the story without spoiling anything. So let's get on with it. One of the best moments in this book, right at the start, is Luke having 14 Jedi trainees on Yavin 4. This is absolutely fantastic as it shows how far he has come from Return of the Jedi. There's a moment where Leia and Akbar discover a probe droid and it deactivates. However, it sends a message to Admiral Dala. She attacks Mon Calamari with her Star Destroyers. On page 194, Admiral Akbar is in a trap. Now I won't cover this too much because it will be a spoiler. There's a moment a lot after where the spirit of Exar Kun from Tales of the Jedi finds a lot of crazy information. There's a reference to Brotherhood of the Sith, there's references to Exar Kun and how he used old Massassi slaves to construct temples on Yavin 4. Mara Jade later on trains at Luke's Jedi Academy for a short while, just to help her abilities for the Smugglers Guild. This obviously shows her transition into a future Jedi in the future novels in the EU. Kip Duran is following the sad, typical path of a dark Jedi, believing he is being held back and believing he needs to use his powers to destroy the enemy, Admiral Dala, plus protect the New Republic. He gets seduced by the dark side, Exar Kun. He doesn't trust Exar Kun. However, he will listen to what he wants to hear and use that and ignore his new master to achieve what he wants. Many people have tried to do this, Anakin and many more Sith in the past. All have failed. The Sith are smart. You can't get out of a deal with the devil. Exar Kun won't let him get away. He will fall completely to the dark side. All his ambitions of innocence will be gone. Soon he will destroy those he is trying to protect, as he will stand in his way, in his certain point of view. On Carida, one of the most strict Imperial academies, Ambassador Fergan has orders for his stormtroopers to infiltrate the planet Anath and capture Anakin Solo. He believes this because he is the grandson of Darth Vader and a worthy successor to the Emperor. There's references to a new walker called ATMT, and we believe this might have more challenges for the rebels later on. The planet Aether is described as a beautiful jungle planet with floating jungle cities for the Ithorians. Wedge and Qui discover a certain relationship in this book that might have connections to their future in the rest of the EU, perhaps. Wedge calls the Ithorians a hammerhead. He is told that this is actually a racist remark. The Ithorian Wedge and Qui meet is actually named Momal Nadum. He is the same Ithorian seen in A New Hope in Mos Eisley's cantina. So many awesome connections. He says he was exiled there and is part of the rebellion. This is fantastic. And in page 274 and 275, he remembers Luke, Kenobi, and Han Solo. Absolutely amazing. I love these connections. Kip is at Darth Vader's funeral pyre on Endor after learning that Vader turned back to the light. He believes that there is some light in the dark side. He is here for advice to get powerful enough to save the galaxy. On page 350, there's a really funny moment with Lando wanting to give Mara Jade a lift because he fancies her. There's so many fantastic moments with Lando, and to be honest, when reading the EU, I don't think I've ever seen a moment or read a moment where Lando is not written very well. I think he is written very well in pretty much everything that I've read so far. Amazing. So, final thoughts. this book is definitely a 10 out of 10. There's some amazing, interesting moments with Luke and his Jedi, Exo Kun as a ghost, Imperial spies. There's also some crazy AT-AT attacks. Jedi actually die in this novel. Han wins the Falcon back. And there's a funny moment I didn't get into where Jaina and Jacen are lost in a museum in the Coruscant underworld. And there's fantastic moments with Leia helping the New Republic alone. So, have you read Dark Apprentice by Kevin J. Anderson, the second volume of the Jedi Academy trilogy? I have. I thought it was a great book. Let me know in the comments if you have read this book, or if you haven't. And if you have read this book, what do you think about it? I'd love to hear your thoughts down below, and I'll see you again in the next video, which would be the review of Champions of the Force.